Yeah, man. I'm back at it.
What's up, YouTube? This is Kyle with Brothers Perspective, and we got Sammy back in the building.
What's going on?
We haven't talked about MMA in a while, but we decided to talk about it this time because it was such a big event this past weekend. Man, what you think about the fights, bro?
It was great, man.
Yeah.
It was really great, top to bottom.
Yeah, honestly, but we can't go over all the fights because that would just take too long, so we're going to do some honorable mentions. First one was Johnny Walker versus Corey Anderson. And honestly, this one surprised me. I thought Johnny Walker was just going to run through this guy. But, I mean, it wasn't the case. What'd you think about it?
It was a great fight, man. I thought that it was going to go to the second round with Johnny Walker getting a KO or something like that. Or I thought it was going to be more wrestling involved, but it didn't play out like that.
Yeah, so if y'all don't know who Johnny Walker is, Google him. Nah, I'm playing, but YouTube him. But, I mean, he comes out in the ring. He comes out dancing, confident, happy-go-lucky, and it's kind of intimidating. And I feel like he really intimidates his opponents. But this wasn't the case with Corey Anderson. Corey Anderson just took it right to him like it was a championship fight, like he had nothing to lose. And he ended up getting a first-round TKO. Man, what you think about his performance, though?
It was really amazing. Like, his performance, he came in with the game plan because he was probably thinking that Walker was thinking that he was going to try to wrestle him or something and that it was going to warm up to the fight. But Corey Anderson didn't give him any time at all.
Man.
He was just coming to work.
Yeah, and the thing is, Corey Anderson, I mean, he has some knockouts, but he's not really known for his striking.
It's true.
So for him to knock out a striker, that was impressive.
Very impressive,
man.
And that striker.
Yes.
Yes.
Man. Okay, so it was Kevin Lee versus Gillespie. I expected Lee to win, but Lee has had a losing streak as of late.
But also different weight classes that he didn't belong in.
Yeah, but he lost in 55. He lost a couple in 55, and then he decided, hey, let me move up in weight. The weight cut's too hard.
It's true.
And then he went back down.
Yeah.
And man, he definitely deserves to be in lightweight.
Yeah.
Honestly, I felt like even though it is a hard weight cut for him, I just think he looks better at lightweight.
It really
Man,
does.
so what'd you think about it?
Like, we already know that he has it in his repertoire, and then that head kick to follow up after the strikes, like, that definitely just put him out on his ass.
Yeah, it was a nasty head kick, man. It was another first round knockout for our boy Kevin Lee, and I'm glad he's doing well. And honestly, he looked a little bit more patient this fight. He wasn't trying to shoot, or anything. He kind of paced himself, and I like to see that. I'm glad he's evolving. There was some other fights that I just want to give an honorable mention to. Was Wonder Boy. I'm glad he got a win.
He looked great.
And then Derek Lewis, the hometown hero from Houston, he got a win.
He got a win. It was close.
It was close.
Close.
We got a win, but I mean, another fight that that surprised me, not as much as Johnny Walker, but it still surprised me, was Darren Till versus Gastelum. Man,
it's a lot of names.
Hey, I'm bad with names. I never said I was good with names, y'all. But yeah, Gastelum.
Yeah.
Man, Gastelum just fought for a title.
Yeah. Interim title.
And Darren Till has lost 2 fights in a row.
Yeah.
So honestly, and he's moving up in a weight class.
And that's the thing that helped with Till.
Yeah, and I always say that
he didn't belong in that class before. He was way too big.
Yeah, and the thing is though, I just want to know how Till's chin would do, because once you go up in weight, they hit harder. So I mean, and Gastelum, he's known to put some people out.
It's true.
So I thought, man, if he gets hit by Gastelum, will Till go out? And honestly, he went all 3 rounds, so that was crazy to me. And I was surprised he stood and striking with him and everything. And I mean, he did a good job, man.
Yeah.
Man, would anything surprise you about Till?
I don't think I was surprised by Till. I already knew that he was pretty good. We already seen what he has to offer. Like, he's a great fighter.
Yeah.
But the thing with Gastelum, like, I feel like he didn't really let loose. Like, even though that fight was not too long ago, but it shouldn't have been a factor. I don't believe it was a factor. I don't think he's giving any of those excuses.
Yeah. And honestly, Till is a taller guy, but I mean, Gaston fights taller guys all the time.
Every time.
Yeah, I mean, there may be a reach advantage there. I'm not sure, but you know,
it just didn't seem like he had the time.
It seemed like he got some shots in, but he didn't follow through. It was more like he was trying to look for that one haymaker.
Yeah,
man,
I agree.
But you know, shout out to Till. You know, and I'm excited to see him in this weight class.
Yeah.
You know, I hope he does more. You know, and then the final fight, man, and this is some controversy here. I know how Sam feels about it.
Yep.
Man, I know how I feel about it.
Yep.
But it was Jorge Masvidal. He just came back from knocking out Ben Askren, the fastest knockout in UFC history.
And before that, knocked out. No, he finished Till.
He knocked out Till. He knocked out Till. Yeah.
Finished Till.
Yeah, and then
and then dude in the parking lot.
Google it. Anyways, and it was Nate Diaz. Everybody knows Nate Diaz. Everybody loves Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz has been in a ton of wars.
Yes.
Man, Masvidal's on another level, bro.
He gave him that work.
Man, honestly, and the thing is, I can't even say nothing. I expected Masvidal to do that. Because Nate Diaz, he takes damage every single fight.
And it's a lot of scar tissue.
It's a lot of scar tissue.
That's what I think with the cut.
Yeah, but it was a deep cut, though.
Dude, he gets that same cut every fight.
So if y'all don't know, basically, this fight got stopped in the third round because, going towards the fourth round, because he had a cut above his eye and below his eye, and it was a deep cut
every time.
It was a deep cut. If you could go back, he got stitches now. Y'all should look at the picture.
He's straight.
Yeah, but it would have got worse over time. There was still 2 more rounds.
But it's every fight he has this though.
That's not that open. It was never been that open.
Dude, he gets cut up on that eye.
Yeah, he gets cut up all the time. But anyways, Masvidal was just piecing him up. Nate Diaz, honestly, he's all about longevity. He has great cardio. He just kind of wears you down in the long run. Yeah, he'll take that damage, but then as the fight goes on, man, he just keeps on moving forward. Yeah. And so, I mean, honestly though, in this fight, I don't think anything would have changed. I think Masvidal,
it's true,
would have kept piecing him up all 5 rounds.
And his cardio looked great.
Yeah, Masvidal's cardio looked great. Usually Diaz can make, even people with great cardio, he makes them look tired, you know? But this wasn't the case. This time, Diaz actually looked tired in this fight. But Masvidal, man, he was piecing him up, and man, he was just going ham, man.
Relentless.
Yeah, it was going ham, and the body shots. Oh my gosh, like I never seen Nate Diaz cringe from a body shot. You know, usually he eats those, and like I said, walks forward. Man. He cringed the pain in his face, man.
Yeah, he was wincing.
Yeah, and honestly, I know you feel like it was a bad stoppage, and
if it was anywhere else before, if it wasn't in New York, it wouldn't have been stopped. It's the New York State Athletic Commission, man. That's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't want it to stop, but just seeing like them going back to the corner and just seeing how open the eye was. I mean, and I've seen fights get stopped for that same cut before, though. But honestly, you know, there's plenty of times where fighters, they keep on getting hit, like right above the brow, and then it starts to hang over. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And I believe, full and foremost, that was going to be the case with Nate Diaz. That thing was going to start drooping over. So
could have, but that's the thing. At that point in time, it wasn't.
With the power Masvidal was hitting at.
It's true.
And he was aiming at, and not even just punches, elbows. Kicks. I don't know. I feel like it was a good stoppage by the doctors. I want to see it go 5 rounds, but at the same time, you got to think about the fighters.
It's always about the fighters. I 100% agree, but I just believe that was an early stoppage for a main event fight and for a fight that you know that the fighter is always getting himself in those situations. Every Nate Diaz fight is pretty bloody.
Yeah, every Nate Diaz.
It's only because of that scar tissue, and it's that same spot.
But this one wasn't even. It was bloody, but it wasn't even like all over. It was just how open the cut was.
And it wasn't impeding on any vision either. That's
no, it wasn't impeding on any vision. But like I said, if he could stop,
but I can understand.
Yeah, if he could stop his eyebrow from hanging over.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
We can't talk about what ifs and things like that. It's what happened.
It is what happened. But shout out to Masvidal. He's now the BMF champion. I can't say it because my mama might watch this, but you put it together, man. You put it together. But man, leave a comment below what y'all think about the fights. Tell me what you think is the best fight. And also you can follow the Brothers Perspective page at, the Instagram page at brothers_perspective_ and the Twitter page at bros_perspective. And for right now, peace.
Yeah, man. I'm back at it.